Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Fletcher. It's a searching pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ødegaard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now, can they get him away? Threads one in. And this is Torres. He's got away. Serves up across. Mitoma looking to be a menace in the final third. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Van Nistelrooy. Timber is there, and he can get that clear.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Rooney tries to clear. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Ødegaard crosses it in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Knocks it into space. Gerrard. Now there's a fine ball. That's a decent clearance. Great vision, and he was quick to react. Can he get it through? Good ball, good take. That's going to go a long way. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Torres! It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, crossbar! Cleared without complication. Now it's Rice. That is good strength. Gerrard. Ambitious ball here. Played back in. Liverpool finding their passes. Mitoma, and he plays one through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's De Bruyne. Fernando Torres. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Guardiola cuts out the pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. De Bruyne. Rice. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Knocks it out wide. And it's Rice. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And it's Van Nistelrooy. He's a sharp little ball here. That's good vision. And this is Rooney. Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably
Luis Suarez! And he's there to belt it away. That's gone for a throw-in.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nicely weighted ball. He's found the way through. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance for a shot! Ødegaard. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Liverpool are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ødegaard. Ødegaard going full steam down the flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Ødegaard. Rice. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Now it's Haaland. Timber spots it and intercepts. Gerrard. Ødegaard. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy. Decent chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Liverpool get their 4th corner. And he shoots! They're up to 5 corners now. Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Guardiola calmly anticipates. And that's going to be a booking. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game-changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And here's Haaland, looking for the run, back into the middle. Chance! And that should get the job done.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 9.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rice. That is good alertness. Toma tries to play it through. Look at the space here. Goes for a shot. Shot could be... And another try. Oh, taken with style. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Liverpool making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Haaland.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Liverpool must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
That's really well manoeuvred. It's Luis Suarez! And it's come back out to him. He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic, and that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
And so we reach a fork in the road.
Hello,
Fortunes
everybody, and
can turn
welcome to
either way
today's
from this
match.
point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he? And uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
Tries to pass it through. Mohamed Salah goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Haaland.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And that is a little undercooked.
Odegaard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Fletcher. Now it's Doku.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for options for movement.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Liverpool have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. Can he get on the end of this? It's a pretty loose pass. De Bruyne. So what can they make of this? Now it's Haaland. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now that's well seen too.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
The ball has bounced loose now. The ball goes in. Over to the left. He's in a great position here. And the shot! Darren Fletcher.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Liverpool finding their passes. Liverpool ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, well measured. And he's managed to get free. And he was alert to it. Rice. And it's Fletcher. And they're quick to get it back. Doku. And a chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
White. And he can clear it away. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Darwin. And it's Fletcher. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Looking for a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Rice plays it short. Chance for a shot! Can he get it through? Delivers the ball. Bullish header! That has been knocked clear. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Doku, looking to play him in. He's onside. Shot a goal! There it is! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
After 35 minutes is number 17, Darwin Núñez.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. That's a good run down the left. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mohamed Salah. And here's De Bruyne. Darren Fletcher. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. Climbs up big. Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that's a decent chance. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
1 minute added time.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Rice. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Haaland. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
And now
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're off again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Odegaard. Oh, no joy this time. Ambitious ball here. That has not gone well. Rice. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. And it's slung out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, what has happened here? Looking for the run. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nunez! And he's found the net! They have back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected.
It's Salah! Oh, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Mohamed Salah! Mohamed Salah! Mohamed Salah! Substitution on the field. Number 41.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Number
fact.
8.
Well, this is what we've been waiting
Number
for.
6.
This is wonderful front-footed football.
Coming
The
on the
manager will be
field,
absolutely
number
thrilled to see his
16,
team clicking in every
Rodri.
department.
Number 5. It's
This looks
number
promising.
14. Paul
Fletcher. Shot,
Substitution in
real
progress.
chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? No way through, so back it comes.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Has a look and place it forward. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape.
And the shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Darren Fletcher. Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Haaland. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Back into the middle. Rodri. Darwin. Mohamed Salah. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's felt he's one-on-one. Nunez!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
There's the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, and the manager's concerned too. Substitution time perhaps, or maybe not, we'll see.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
Liverpool have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
And he's intervened well there. Vitz. And here's the chance to counter. Rodri with the slide tackle there. Good ball, good take. Has a shot! So close to drawing level.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Vitz. Oh, super find. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy is flagged offside. He's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Chance! Oh, that's a brilliant save! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Haaland really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Tries to get it clear.
This usually...
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's got away. Great chance! He's got a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Soboslai, he's found a way through. And he's heaved it away. Taken back almost at once. 5 minutes to add. He's a sharp little ball here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's it. Liverpool can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. And you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim.
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have...
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leader.
Nunez! Scholes is there to clear. Now it's Darwin. That's good play. He's well positioned here. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Haaland. This looks promising. Vieira. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking to play him in. Looking for the run. Konate cuts it out. Vardiol. De Bruyne. And it's Salah. He is through here. De Bruyne. He's picked his way through. And one more try! Goal! Manchester United! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
15 minutes is number 8, Son Heung-min.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And he cuts out the supply.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, well measured. And this is Son Heung-min. He's big chance! That is a crunching tackle. An instinctive delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry. Van Dijk. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Not the most accurate pass. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Darwin. Now it's Odegaard. And the counter is on. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Takes the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Can he get it through? Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rodri goes steaming forward. Looking for options for movement. Haaland gets into a good position. Oh, smashing! It's fallen kindly here. It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Decent chance! In he goes again! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Son Heung-min! He's missed, but not by that far. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min, shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Scholes is herring after that one. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And the shot! Scholes. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Attendees, this is a
Either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
This is Van Nistelrooy. White deals with that comfortably. Scholes. And here's the chance to counter. White carries the ball down the right. Salah. That's Vieira. Look at the space. And Van Nistelrooy!